He's not afraid to admit when he's made a mistake?
No, he just plays and plays and plays.
You going to change anything when you go into the locker room?
No, we're going to try to keep them from scoring, obviously, because we can't win if they score more than us.
Just one of the ways that head coach Tony Harris can answer one of those questions that you posed to him. I've been on the end of many of those questions, every interview I've done with Coach Harris. Doc, I'm sure you've had a couple of great interviews as well.
Well, you know, Coach Harris is an interesting character. He knows his history. He's always got some motivational tool working. We had a nice time when we sat down, so let's see how it went. Okay, Spotlight is in McAllen today, everybody. We're here talking to Coach Tony Harris of the Mackay Bulldogs. Coach, it's good to see you again.
Good to see you.
You know, you guys have had a good start. You've scored a lot of points, and yet the defense, I think, is probably one of the better ones you've had in a couple of years. Is that a fair statement?
Yeah, they're playing better as a unit. Mm-hmm. We've had some stars, but this group seems very cohesive, and they're playing very good as a unit.
How do you build that cohesion? Is that something that you just hope happens, or is it something y'all work on over time? Or
Well, we work on it. You know, you work on it in the off season. You try to get these kids to like each other and hang out with each other, and not hang out with different groups. Mm-hmm. And sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't.
Who are some of the guys that have been instrumental in helping build that spirit? Do you have some captains or coaches on the field, as where every year you seem to have a couple?
Well, Garrett Thomas, for one, doing an outstanding job as a leader.
Right.
Jose Gonzalez.
The great Bananas. He's my favorite. I love that guy.
Well, Philip Cantu doesn't do a lot of talking, but he does it all by example.
Right.
Roman Silva's very boisterous and doing a great job as a leader.
I'm looking at your schedule here. Okay, PSJ North, East, bye week, PSJ San Benito, West Lacob, PSJ Memorial, McAllen Memorial. Every week, how will you keep getting guys up every week to play big games?
We're just worrying one at a time.
Yeah.
One at a time. Every team's got a little bit different personality. They do things differently, and we're just going to deal with them just one at a time. Because if you start looking ahead, you're going to get knocked off every game before that.
I think it's probably true to say that coaches and kids generally do that. Take it one at a time. With the media, we're the ones that say, "Well, 19 combination, 4 of these," and you're just playing ball every day.
The coaches do a better job. The kids, you got to watch them. Because you know they got their favorite games that they want to shine in, and sometimes they look at down the road rather than what we got in front of them, and they overlook what we need to take care of.
Right, day by day.
Yeah.
I always wonder sometimes if, and I've said this before on air, if the media help or hurt kids' concentration. You know, because sometimes they'll see their name in the paper, and my God, I think I'll try that again, and whew, they slip on a banana peel. You know?
Yeah. There's probably more negative than positive.
Yeah.
But it's just that's the way it is.
You've been somewhere long enough where you can set down roots, and people know you, and they come to expect a certain product, right?
That's right.
Do you feel any pressure? Because, 17 years, you've been in the playoffs umpteen times, people expect you to be there. Of course, I guess you expect to be there yourself.
Yeah, and it's not about me. That's about the kids. I got no ego here. I got a job to do. I love doing it, and that's all I do.
People to know that we're building materials. Mott's Cash and Carry building materials. People come in and they're surprised. Man, you guys have got great deals. I didn't know you was here. I mean, we've been here for over 40 years. And you thought the good old days were gone forever? We're still here. Mott's Cash and Carry building materials. It's not a dance hall, you know.
It's time to rethink everything you know about dieting. It no longer takes months to lose weight. The HCG weight loss plan that everyone's talking about is now less expensive and easier than ever to get with the help of the weight loss clinic of Dr. Jose Rodriguez. Magazine write-ups, TV interviews, no weight loss plan has ever received this much positive press. Lose 26 pounds in 26 days. Call 627-4056 for the weight loss clinic of Dr. Jose Rodriguez.
Let your imagining soar with me to a magnanimously magnificent mashup deeply ingrained in our brain's pleasure center. The simple joy of sublimity, where decidedly delicious any size icy cold Coca-Cola soft drink or sweet tea is just $1.
The sun shines bright as it moves across my face. I feel the light and everything is in its place. I woke up feeling great, today was made for me. And life is good the way it should, the way it was meant to be. And it's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day.
We'll be talking about shin splints. Shin splints is inflammation of the tendons, muscles, and bone tissue around the inner part of the tibia. Pain usually occurs along the inside of the tibia where the muscle attaches to the bone. In general, shin splints develop when muscle and bone tissue in the leg become overworked by repetitive activity. Shin splints often occur after sudden changes in physical activity. Other factors that contribute to shin splints include having flat feet or abnormally rigid arches, and exercising with improper or worn out footwear. A physical therapist will also evaluate to make sure the athlete is wearing proper footwear to decrease the stress and strain on the shin that can be causing the shin splints in the first place. If you have any further questions, please stop by or call us.
Welcome back to The Huddle on Fox 2, brought to you by 956sports.com. An athlete's dedication on the field must be matched by dedication within the classroom. And our friends at Wiener Schnitzel want to recognize this week's scholar athlete, Sherryland's Angel Ocañas. Take it away, Natalie.
It's just the lights. I just love it. I love everything about the sport, the emotion behind it, the passion, and the drive towards working every day for one common purpose with a bunch of your teammates that you spend more time with than your own family at times.
Angel Ocañas is not the biggest on his team, but his physical attributes doesn't stop him from shining on the field and in the classroom.
I don't see my physical stature helping me, but if that would happen, that'd be amazing. But honestly, I'm going in there with the mentality just to get my education done, to play intramural if I can.
Angel ranks high in his senior class and believes his size will not get him an athletic scholarship, but taking pre-AP classes and maintaining a high GPA, he hopes to get an academic scholarship to attend any college he pleases.
We do a little more than just the normal student, but I mean everyone has their extracurricular activities, but ours is a lot time consuming than most others as well. And it does add pressure because some people, or like coaches, say that people will have to look up to us because we do more.
Angel's determination and big heart is a reason why he is one of the captains of his football team.
With all our players, or just any football player in general, is they've got to come to grips with prioritizing their time. Now with Angel specifically, here's an individual that works his tail off both in the classroom and out on the field as well. I mean, he's expects a lot of himself, and a great kid, great student, great football player, just great overall person. It's the type of person that you would love to call your son.
Angel is in the healing process, but hopes to be under the lights as soon as he's able to play at 100%.
We're taking it day by day, and today is more precautionary. Who knows? Tomorrow may be. He may show more improvement, but right now it's a day-to-day type of thing. And knowing Angel, I mean, he's tough as nails. If we had a game tonight, he'd probably try to go and convince us that he's ready to go.
Angel Ocañas suffered a right sprained ankle while playing Laredo Alexander. He hopes to be back in action soon. For The Huddle in Sherrylands, I'm Natalie Ariola.
I've been doing this 40 years. It's about people. It's not just about numbers, it's about people. When my boys came into business, one thing I told them was, if we don't earn the business, we don't deserve the business. You need to go out and earn the business, do the best you can, do everything with integrity, do it the right way. And I know the only way to be successful is to please our customers. And you thought the good old days were gone forever? We're still here. Mott's Cash and Carry Building Materials. This is different. This is really different.
time to take out our crystal balls and take a look around what's happening in Valley High School football this upcoming week. Let's start with Thursday night action. PSJ Memorial is at Weslaco High. Coach, where are you going to go?
You know, PSJ Memorial, they're pretty tough offensively, right? Defense, they're pretty sound, but you know, I like the Panthers. I'm going with Weslaco.
You're going with Tony V and the Weslaco
Yes,
Panthers. I can't get off that Alamo Express. I'm going with the Wolverines. Doc?
Somewhere in between 62 points and 7 will be the amount that they score this week. I like the fact that Weslaco came off a big win. They needed to get something going for their season. This should be one of the best games we've had all season. I think PSJ Memorial with that quarterback play of Manny Mancias probably has an edge.
This is a Weslaco team that a lot of people thought was going to be down because they graduated so many of their great athletes. Sherryland is going to be at Edinburgh Economides. The Rattlers, have they played anyone of substance yet?
Well, they've beaten the teams that are put out in front of them, and they feel confident about what they got to do. So like we said earlier, they're going to come over to Edinburgh and see what they got. Can they handle Hugo Reyes-Paz, who stepped in at quarterback and accounted for the 3 touchdowns against the team they played? I don't know, man. That guy is a special athlete. And so I think I'm going to pick the upset and Economides, the Jags at home.
I'm going with the safe pick. Sherryland Rattlers on the road. Coach?
I'm going with Sherryland. I mean, they're the best team right now in the real game.
They're number 1.
Yes, they're number 1.
All right, another surprise. The Mac High Bulldogs may be surprising us. I'm sure Tony Harris isn't shocked by their performance, but they're at Weslaco East Friday night.
Boy, it's one tough game after another. These schools are running the gauntlet schedule-wise. McAllen's playing sound football. Weslaco East, you know, they've lost a couple of games, but they've played a killer schedule. I love their defense. In fact, that's the matchup. Weslaco East defense, Cordova, Martinez, Fabian Villarreal, all these guys, they got a lot of kids who tackle. Martin Rendon. I think that Mac High is going to beat them, but I wouldn't be surprised if East hangs with them the whole way.
I think that 12th man in Weslaco at Bobby Lackey Stadium is going to be the difference. I'll take the Wildcats.
You know, Mac High, Weslaco East, 2 good teams. Tough district, but I'm going to go with the Wildcats. I'm going with Weslaco East.
All right, you keep following my lead, Coach. We'll do all right.
Yeah.
Mission Vets is at Mercedes. The Patriots, off a bye week, what do? Coach?
I've seen Mercedes. They're sound on defense. They're tough on defense. I'm going to go with Mercedes against over Vets.
I generally don't like to pick against a home team, but with Santos Villarreal playing the way he is for Mission Vets, God, they score a lot of points. My only worry about the Tigers is can they score enough to keep up? Because once that pace gets going, once the game gets fast, it can get out of hand. I think Vets gets a road win.
The man says that he hates to pick against the home
but
team.
I do.
Yet he's picked every road team
I know
in this segment.
I don't know what I'm talking about.
I'm going with Mission Vets on this one. The Mission Eagles are going to be playing at Valley View, taking on the Tigers. Coach?
You know, Mission dropped down from 5A to 4A, and they've been playing a tough schedule. They've been doing good. Valley View's undefeated. You know, it's tough to pick, but I'm going with Mission Eagles in this one.
I'm going to take the Eagles as well.
Hey, Valley View, man, 3-0, like you said. They beat Hidalgo for the first time. They got Alexis Guajardo, who is a great running back. Reyes Espino, the transfer from North. They got a lot. I think they make a game of it, but I believe that, once again, the road team wins. My theory is going down the tubes here.
And Roma is going to be taking on Ed Couch at Ed Couch. I like your theory of the road team winning, but I think the Yellow Jackets will pick up this victory.
Well, I'll tell you what, Alexander was big for them. You know, they made some plays. Isaias Martinez, to me, is an MVP candidate. I really feel like they'll win. But, hey, Roma's coming in high as a kite, undefeated, so, you know, who knows? But I will pick ACAP.
All right.
You know, you can't go against the black and gold. They're at home. It's parents' night. You know, they're going to be playing Roma. Roma has never come close to beating Ed Couch.
Right.
You know, I'm going to go with Ed Couch on this one, and easily.
I never go against the black and gold in the NFL ranks with the Steelers. Nah. Bruni is at La Villa. Coach, what do the Badgers do to stop the Cardinals?
Yeah, here's the thing. You know, you got 2 playoff contenders. You got 1A, you know, Division 2 Bruni playing against Division 1 La Villa. La Villa's pretty tough. After that first loss, they've been playing some good football. They're sound. BP's doing a good job. Got CS calling the plays over there. I can't go against the Cardinals. I won't go against the Cardinals. La Villa will beat Bruni.
I agree with you on La Villa. Doc?
Bruni's 4-0, but if you look at the teams they play, they're not that great. So I would assume that La Villa here gets the win. Maybe they'll be a playoff team this year.
All right, that's going to wrap up this episode of The Huddle. Make sure you look for us on Facebook, facebook.com/956sports. And if you want to tweet, let us know how we're doing. Hit me up at 95649. Thanks to everybody who's been a part of the show. Our man Carlos Robledo, producer Reynaldo Leal, and of course the man behind the scenes, Jake Barry.
I thought we fired him.
Did we fire Barry?
Yeah, we got rid of him last week.
Well, Barry's not around, so we're done with him. We'll see you here next Sunday, 9:30, for another edition of The Huddle, powered by our friends at McDonald's and served up by 956sports.com on Fox 2. Head off.